Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to make a simple yet really useful plugin, like our custom plugin, to actually clear toolbox models from scripts and viruses and stuff. Because if there's no script, then there's no virus at all. So I actually suggest that if you want to take something from the toolbox, take just the buildings and the meshes. So scripts, for most of the time, scripts are a bad idea to get from the toolbox. Sometimes there's some kits that are good. You can go to the dev forum. There's some great creators right there, like Elto, Boat Bomber, and a lot of other creators. Actually, that's my best or my favorite creators right there. But anyway, I had bounced a lot of plugins from them really, and they're really helpful, you know. But anyway, so let's start. I'm just going to make a folder inside. Well, it can be anywhere actually, but let's just go into server script service. I'll make a folder, right, like this, and then I'll call it cleaner plugin, you know. So it's just a simple plugin. I'll try to make it as fast as possible. So we'll have a script. We need a script, right? All right, good. Now this is our cleaner plugin. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a toolbar first of all for it, and as you know, toolbar is this. For example, localization is a toolbar, avatar is a toolbar, animations is a toolbar, tools is a toolbar. Anyway, so plugin, and when you use anyway, create toolbar, right? And just so we can make sure that we put the right parameters into there, I'll just check the documentation. I'll just do ROBLOX API, right, and then plugin. Create toolbar, right? So you just do right like this in Google, and you click the first link, which is developer.roblox.com, and here you have a whole page describing whatever you want for this function. So there is one parameter, which is the name of the toolbar, and it returns an instance which of type plugin toolbar. Its class name is plugin toolbar. So if you click this plugin toolbar, you're going to see even a lot of other stuff. Okay, so as you see, and even you have some code samples sometimes. So as you see, local toolbar equal to plugin, create toolbar, example toolbar. All right. Now, I tried this sometimes, like one day, it worked in the client. I mean, it worked locally, but it didn't work really, you know, when I published the plugin. So you better go with the normal global variable called plugin right here. So create toolbar, and I'll give it the toolbar name, which is let's say cleaner. Okay, so let's say toolbox cleaner. Okay, so because we can have a lot of buttons right there for cleaning toolbox models, right? Now that we have that, what we can do is so local, we need to make a button, right? So equal to, and if we go into the plugin toolbar class, if we click on it, then we'll go to the plugin toolbar class. Now, the plugin toolbar class, it have some properties and some functions and some events too. Anyway, so here as you see, button equal to toolbar create button and that stuff. See no evil. So yeah, archivable create button as you see. So if you click on this function, all right, so I'm trying to help you here to actually understand how to use the docs and the developer API for your advantage, okay? So you don't really get messed up. So parameters, there is button ID. When you hear ID, it means some kind of unique name, okay? That's what it is, ID. So you have type string. String is this, like this one, which have codes like this. So it's kind of a name, you know? And here description, a unique button ID. There is the tooltip. The tooltip is when you have a button, right, and you hover over it, they show you some description like this: hide, show the localization tools view. Okay, so that's what is the tooltip, and of course it's a string because it's a text. And there's the icon name, which is of course a string too, which is, as you see, a ROBLOX asset ID, or you know, or a link for an asset of a ROBLOX asset, like it's a decal or an image if you want. And well, of course, this is the icon of the icon name of the icon that shows up in the button. For example, this is the icon of tools and stuff like that. Okay, and there is text displayed under the button icon. So pretty much you can say the title of the button, you know. And so, for example, this is called tools, this is called build rig and stuff like that. All right, here is returns. It returns an instance, the created plugin toolbar button. And here we go, another class which we're going to create. Okay, so let's do it. So button ID, tooltip, and icon name and text. Okay, so the button ID, well, plugin or actually toolbar create button, and make sure that you actually, by the way, I don't need the property since I'm just scripting. I would need the Explorer, I guess, maybe, but for now I think I don't need it. And the output too. So I'll just, I can zoom in here. So as you see, it's a colon. Make sure it's a colon. And for strings, don't remember to actually close the quotes when you finish the string or the text. Okay. So toolbar create button. All right, and then you open the parentheses because it's a function, as you know. And again, let me remind you that you should use a colon, not a point. All right. So because this function is part of this toolbar class. All right. So yeah. Anyway. So create button, and you have the ID. Let's say, well, what's this button for? Well, this button will clean the scripts, right? So clean scripts button. Okay, and for your variable's name, make sure to write the whole variable name because it's much more readable. Of course, you'll have much more time to write the code, but it's much more readable for you and for anyone else in your team, or if anyone wants to see your code. Okay, so create button. And, well, I'll talk a lot, but I try to explain everything as possible. But anyway, create button, ID, well, clean scripts. Okay. For the tooltip, I'll say select a model and to clean all its descendants scripts. All right. So this is a little bit, okay. Right, so that's what I did in the tooltip. And also what we have else is the icon name. Okay, so the icon name, well, we can get it from a lot of places. Well, the first one is the toolbox. You can go to the images, right, in the toolbox, and then you can search for some kind of icon. For example, script icon. All right, so you can find some script icon, and hopefully you'll find something here, or you can upload your own icon and stuff like that. But I don't think, for most of the time, I don't find anything good for icons in the toolbox. So I have a plugin. Well, I have two plugins actually for icons. So I'm just going to go to manage plugins and I'll show you it. So if we go to, well, it's called, no, not that, interface tools. There's this one, and there is, so I just activated it. By the way, just make sure, and I'm going to give you the link for that plugin. And every link that I cover in this tutorial, okay? So it's from 5-Factor. Make sure that the plugin that you're going to download is from the authentic creator. For me here, it's 5-Factor. I'm not sure, but I think I bought it with Robux. But I think there is some demo version, but I'm not sure really. I bought a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure. So material icons. I think this one is the premium one, but anyway. So it's from ZacBytes, all right? So these two plugins, these ones that I use for my icons, of course, there are going to be a lot of places where you can get your icons, but that's my best one. So this is my real favorite. Let's see if I can find some kind of script button or something like that, you know. Looks like I don't find anything really here. So maybe let's try interface tools, and I'll just go here and search for the icons, you know. I'll try to find something called script or something like that. But well, maybe I'll use this one, okay? Maybe I'll use this one. So I'll need my Explorer because it will, you know, insert it. So where it is, and a suggestion for the people that made this plugin: if you can make a context, for example, if I right click on the icon, it will copy just the link of the asset. That would be so useful. And yeah, here we go. It just inserted it, and I can go to the properties, right? And by the way, make sure that well, that doesn't really apply here, but anyway, just it's better if you colored your icons with white, you know, because it can be easily get colored in the studio if it's white. Okay, if it's black, for example, you can't color it in the studio, and that's really bad. But anyway, okay, so I'll just get the ID right here. And by the way, since our icon is white, and sadly we don't have access to actually, you know, to color the icon, you know, in the plugin, at least that's what I think so, then we can use something to check if the studio is in the dark theme or the white theme. So if it's a dark theme, then we will use a white icon or some kind of blue or anything that can shows up in the dark theme. And if it's white theme, then we're going to use another one. So anyway, but for now it's okay. Okay, I'm just making sure that you know this, because this is really helpful information that I really wanted to know from someone when I just started making plugins. But anyway, so we have our clean script button right now. If we just save this as local plugin, right, and then you can call it whatever you want, and then I'll save it. And okay, so we have something here. Oh god, no. Well, okay, I guess I know the problem, really. I know the problem here. Okay, I got the problem. Because this plugin really, it used some other kind of image stuff. Well, so I can't really use that in my plugin development icons and stuff. So, let's just look for something here really fast. Script, or, you know, shield, for example. I hope I can find something, you know. I really don't know. What about security? Nope. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll use this one, okay? I'll use this one. And for this to actually insert my thing, I need to use a screen GUI because it doesn't want to insert in anywhere else than a GUI. So I'll just click that, and then I'll, you know, and here we go, I have this, and this one uses the whole icon, not really just what they called a sprite sheet or something like that. But anyway, so I can use this right here now. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Save as local plugin, and boom, save, and here we go. Let's see, and here we go. We have our clean scripts, and if you hover over it, select a model to clean all its descendant scripts. All right, good stuff. Now we have our button. Now, how we can tell the script or ROBLOX what to do when the button get clicked. So we use something called an event. So an event means it indicates that something happened, and when that thing happened, then we fire or call a function. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, right? So clean scripts button, and if you want to check what this function is, we're going to go to returns right here, and as you see, the created plugin toolbar button instance. So its class is plugin toolbar button. It's different from normal or regular GUI buttons, but yeah, you get the point. So as you see, there is a lot of properties and stuff, and there's also the icon if you want to change it in you know, time. It's just active as a function and stuff like that. But if you go into here, right, and you go to events, so you'll have one right here, which is click. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. So dot click. Okay, so I'll just remove this from there so you can see clearly what I'm doing here. So clean scripts button, right, which is the button that we created in the toolbar. Dot click, right, connect. So you have two ways of doing this, actually, by connecting a function. So the first one is just to create a function, you know, some kind of function pretty fast like this. But it's much better if you, I think, if you just created a function like this, local function, clean scripts button clicked, right? And then here you come here and you just copy the function name and you put it here, okay, in the connect. And by the way, make sure that your connect is like this C is not, you know, lowercase. It should be uppercase, because the lowercase one, which is this, you know, this is deprecated. Okay, ROBLOX deprecated it because they want all their functions to be uppercase, I think, and so that's why, I guess. But anyway. So here, so this function will get called whenever the you know, the clean scripts button got clicked. All right, good. That's what we want. So there's some functions here. There's set active, and what's the there is enabled. Where's that enabled? Okay. All right. So now inside the plugin, you know, there's something called. Well, let's go to the plugin stuff. Okay, where we can get it. So ROBLOX API plugin, because there is a function that I want. Okay, that I'll show you right now. Okay, I think it's called activate. All right, here we go. Is active, I think. Yeah, is activated. All right, is activated. So returns true if the plugin is currently active after having been activated via the plugin activate function. All right. So if plugin is activated, right? Because so we'll check if the plugin is already active. If it's not active, then we'll activate it. If it's active, then we'll deactivate it, because this is well, this will serve this clean scripts. Or actually, well, we don't really need that, really. Yeah, right. I'm a stupid, actually. we don't need it because we'll do just a simple action, which is just scan through the model selected, the selected selection, or selected model. Oh god, English is bad. All right. Anyway, so local, we'll use some kind of service called selection. And by the way, just a rule of thumb, your services should be in the start of the script. Well, just a good practice to do that, okay? So I'll call it selection service. All right, and I'll do game get service selection service or selection. Well, and by the way, the selection service can only be run in the plugin environment, and also this variable only run in the plugin's environment. All right. Just to keep that in mind, because you can't use that in a game. Okay, good. Local, I'll get the selection equal to selection service get. So get, all right, like this. All right, then what I'll do is, so this will return for me a table containing all the stuff or all the models or anything that it's actually selected. All right, so yeah, so I'll do for I comma v, or well, let's do something good. For like that, or you know, let's just go with I anyway. Element in pairs selection, right? Do. So it's a table. I don't need to put get children here because it's not an instance, it's a table. And by the way, I used here get because inside the selection service there is a function called get, and again there is a colon here, not a point. To get the selection, it will returns a table containing all the elements that is selected. So for example, if I go into the Explorer, right? So if I'm selecting the workspace and the players, for example, it will return a table which contains the workspace and the players instance, right? Okay, so that's it. For I comma element in pair selection do, for I comma, well, let's change that to selected instance. For I comma element in pairs. So in pairs of what? We want to loop through the selected instance. But hey, we don't want to loop through an instance, like a selected instance, because it's an instance, it's not a table. So what we don't want to loop through an instance because we even can't do that really. It will just error. We want to get the descendants of that specific model, you know, or selected thing. We'll use a colon and then get descendants, right? Just like that. Do. Okay. For I comma element in pair selected instance get descendants. So this gets descendants. Well, it will return a table. So get descendants. What will that get descendants do? So for example, if I did the workspace, then it will select camera, terrain, base plate, and its children, of its children, so everything up, all its children, you know, and so that's like that, you know. And then what I'm going to do, so if element is a, so I want to check if the element is a script, okay? So is a, I'm going to use that, and of course, again, it's a colon, not a point here. Is a script do, or actually then. You know, so which means right now we're in an element which is a script, okay? So what we're going to do for that is element destroy, pretty much. That's it. And here we go. We're done it. All right. All right. So I guess until now we're good to go. So I suppose if there's nothing wrong, then we're good. So I'll just go to the folder, right? And you'll do right click and then save as local plugin. Okay, all right, boom, and yes. All right, now we have our clean scripts, right? So don't click it yet because we don't want to clean our scripts right here, and make sure you don't delete anything. By the way, so to make sure this change is actually can be redoed, like you can just click this and it will give back all the scripts that got deleted. I'll use another service which is called well, let me show you just what it does until now, and I'll show you why. So if I gone right now into the models, right, and then I'll try to get a map or something, you know, and then I'll show you how things work. Okay, so I'll get something which is not popular because pretty much probably it will have some kind of script, you know, some kind of virus. Well, at least I'll get it. Well, let me try. I hope this have a virus somehow. So let's see. So I don't want really to scan through that. I'll just use a plugin that I made personally for this job. Oh well, I don't have it here. I have it in another place, which is if I go into the plugins folder, right? And I'll get my plugin, one of my plugins, which is called Scripts Plus. Okay, and then I'll put it here in the plugins folder, and I hope it works. Okay, I'll save this. Okay, I'll save this. I'll call it something like test, you know, and then I'll just quit that, and then do recent, and then test. So my personal plugin get loaded. Okay, here we go, Scripts Plus, and let's select the plugin and see if it have. Let's select this. So it doesn't really have any virus. It does have some scripts, and if I clicked this clean scripts button, and as you see, all the scripts are gone. Oh god, that's nice, right? So that map didn't really have any virus, but it has some scripts that I just clicked. But hey, I can't undo my action, so I can't. If I've done something wrong, for example, I deleted some important script. So yeah, so let's do that. I'll use something I really don't remember it, but let's see. Local, well, I'm not sure what it's called. Well, let's try it. GetService. It's called time or something like that. No. Well, ChangeHistoryService. Okay. Local ChangeHistoryService. Okay, I don't need this right now. Equal to GetService ChangeHistory. So yeah, here we go. ChangeHistoryService. All right. Now, before actually destroying that stuff, before starting the destroying process, not here, because if we done it here, then every time I click Control Z, then it will give me back one script, right? But I don't want that. I want all the scripts that got deleted to get back. So I'll come to here and I'll do ChangeHistoryService, and then there is a function. I'm not sure what it's called. Well, probably I need to check the API for this. So ChangeHistoryService ROBLOX API. Pretty much, pretty simple, right? Just Google in a matter of seconds, or like actually less than a second. Well, the ChangeHistoryService provides a way for plugins to endo and read on changes and to create waypoints when changes are in place. Anyway, so Get can read endo, receive waypoints, set enabled, set waypoint. That's what we want. Alright, oh god, what I'm doing. So set waypoint, ChangeHistoryService, set waypoint. Like this, and I'll call it scripts cleaning, right? So I guess this should work just fine, but let's test. It's all about testing and problem solving in programming. So let's save this as local plugin, and yes, here we go. And now, well, by the way, I don't need this map anymore. So let's try something here. I need to do something like pets or something like that can have some kind of scripts, you know, and can have some kind of viruses. And let's see what we have. Okay, for example, this one. Let's see if it does have anything. Scripts Plus. No, it doesn't have any scripts. All right. Okay. By the way, if you want me to create such scripts plus again in you know, in the future videos, tell me. But anyway, cute. Okay, something please. Okay, I want something that could have viruses. Okay, for example that. And let's check plugins scripts plus. Oh god. Okay, FX light color part. Okay, so at least it have a script called FX inside light color part, and if you come here, right, and it's there somewhere, but anyway. So let's go to the plugins and I'll click the clean scripts thing. I'll just do this, then I'll clean the scripts, and as you see, it's gone. And if you come to endo here, and as you see, endo after insert asset. Oh, what? No, it didn't really work, I guess. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, so as I said, something is wrong with this. Okay. Well, let's see its API, or I'm missing something. Not sure really. Redo, Gitkin, Indo. Oh wait. Maybe I should set enabled. I'm not sure, but I think set whether or not the change history service is. If I click this set waypoint thing. Okay. In order for the waypoints to work, you need to set one both before and after a perform. That should be able to be done. Okay. So set waypoints, set in selection to neon, and set selection to neon. Okay, so I should do it in the first time and the second time. That's what I see here. Okay, I missed that really, but yeah, anyway. So scripts cleaning, and then after that, I'll do scripts cleaned. Alright, and I think that should work, right? So save as local plugin, and I hope this will work. And let's go to Toolbox, and I hope I come across some kind of virus, you know, that would be. So this looks like a copy. So if I come here into Script Plus, and let's see, no, it doesn't have any virus. Okay, maybe some kind of admin commands, because those stuff really does have a lot of viruses. And if it's not viruses, then they have a lot of stuff that can ruin your game. So I don't really recommend getting admin commands from Toolbox for sure. That's the worst thing you can do, is getting admin commands from here. This is only a script. Okay. Oh god. I need some kind of model that have some kind of virus. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, there is client comments right here. It tells me that it kind of have a virus, or at least it's not safe. As you see, it's in red, and I have all these scripts. And if you come to here, and as you see, first of all, what I see is that it's kind of obfuscated. Well, yeah, that's it. So as you see, it's obfuscated. That's the first thing that I see, and probably it has something called it claims that it's anti-lag or something like that, but I don't think it is. But IDK. So what I'll do is just use my plugin and see if it does the job or not. So if I clean the scripts right here, and well, okay. So I forgot about something else, which is it just clean the scripts only, just the server scripts, not local scripts, not module scripts. But yeah, let's see if it can Indo. And as you see, Indo scripts cleaned, and if I do that, then what? Okay, IDK, it did that. But yeah. So for example, you know, if I have a folder, right, and I have a script inside it, you know, hello world. Okay, here we go. And then I clean the scripts. Okay, so it's gone. And if I click that Indo button, it doesn't. I don't know really why, but I think I'll check later on, and I'll tell you maybe in the comments, or maybe right now. I'm not sure, because something is wrong right here. Well, I'll pause the video until I try to figure it out. Well, just do not waste time. First of all, I'm going to fix this. So I think it's called base script, right? So base script, anything that is a script, any module script or local script, it will get selected by this. So save as local plugin, and we're essentially done. And by the way, you'll have, I'm not sure why the ChangeHistoryService doesn't run quite well, but I think I'll tell you later on in the comments or in a video. But anyway, let's mop. So anyway, sorry for that, but yeah. So cleaner plugin. Okay, so we got that, and as you see, it's here, right? And it's working just fine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, okay, and leave a like and subscribe. And you can go to the Discord server and join my server. Okay, here we go. And you'll have all the links and everything covered in this video in the description. So here it is, creative brains I called it. And yeah, you have a lot of stuff here and stuff, you know. And yeah, So just join, and I can help you or anything if you want. So yeah, goodbye for now.